Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So today I am finally doing my Fenty beauty review. If you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, you know that I have been using this a lot since the launch. I've been using the products that I picked up, except one I literally just picked up today, and that was the Stunna Lip Paint in the shade Uncensored. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. This is the only product I have not had a chance to really use, but for so far I like it. It's a beautiful red. I think this is like my favorite red that I've ever used. All the other products I've had a chance to really play with them, and I know how I feel about them. So yeah, if you're interested, please keep on watching. If you're not, please stop right here. It's not worth your time and effort. Click out of this video. And yeah, let's get into the review. So everybody knows Fenty Beauty launched on September 8th, like 2.5 months ago. And yeah, I stayed up really late. I stayed up till 3 a.m. Well, I didn't stay up. I set my alarm for 2:45 a.m. to order from Sephora, and I woke up at 2:45, then go back to sleep at 3:45. So I placed my order by 3:05, and it took 40 minutes to check out because the site was flooded. So pretty much Fenty was only sold through Sephora, Harvey Nichols, and on the Fenty site. So I didn't want to go through the Fenty site because that would have been like the worst thing for me to do, because I knew people were going to flock to their site first and then flock to Sephora. So I just went to Sephora because I mean I wanted my Sephora points too, and I had kind of a few gift cards, like $5 or $10 gift cards to spend, so that's why I went through Sephora. Fenty came out with 40 different foundation shades, and I don't know how many matchstick shades, but she came out with a lot of stuff all at once. Like she came out with like 5 or 6 kilowatt highlighters, 40 different foundations, the primer, a whole bunch of matchsticks. I think, are there like 30-40 matchsticks? The blotting powder, Fenty Glow, Gloss Bomb. Like she came out with a lot of stuff at once, and a lot of people were hyped for it because when she dropped this was the launch of the year. Even though there are brands who have like 40 shades of foundation, what made Fenty great was that instead of coming out with foundations and expanding it, or coming out with a certain range and then expanding it later, Rihanna's just like, boom, let me just give everybody something first time around. I'm not gonna be the one saying, oh, I'm just gonna drop this and expand later. She was just like, I need something to be there for everybody, because she, as a black woman, probably went, well, she didn't probably, she most likely went through the issues a lot of darker skinned people have. Foundation matching, not finding foundations that will work for them. It's a struggle. So she dead wanted to make something that everybody can enjoy the first time around and still continue to enjoy. That's what I like about Fenty Beauty, and she's all about diversity and showcasing her products on all different skin tones, all different people. It's great. That's why I love it. So the first thing from the original line I picked up was the foundation. So I am in the shade 440. This is the Pro Filter foundation. A lot of people say this oxidizes. This does not oxidize. It dries down darker. And people were just like, how can that be your foundation shade? It is my foundation shade because I am wearing it today. So yeah, this was my shade. 430 was too light. 450 was too dark, so I just picked this one up, and it was a perfect match. I just guessed. I didn't even like bother actually going in store, so I just literally picked, and it was a perfect match. I really do like this foundation. It's supposed to be similar in formula to the Giorgio Armani foundation, except it's for oily skin. It wears beautifully. Like my skin looks really great. Like it's very natural looking on the skin for me. I only really need to use 2 pumps, even though sometimes I just like caking makeup on, but at most you really only need 2 pumps of this. I really like it. I'm like halfway done with this right now, probably because I've been using this like almost every day since I got it back in September. So I really enjoy this foundation. It's one of my favorite foundations. I will be doing a foundation video when I come back for Christmas break I'll start making more videos. Then I will be doing a foundation video sharing with you all my different foundations. This will be in that video, so stay tuned. Next up we have the primer. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of the primer. Like a lot of people said, it feels like moisturizer. It does. It really does. I have oily skin, but now that it's turning into winter, my skin is not as oily and is a lot drier. When I first got this, my skin did not like this at all. It hated it because I would get like Crisco greasy in 2.5 seconds when I paired it with the foundation. Now that my skin is drier, this is beautiful, and this will work better for normal to dry skin. Not oily skin, but normal to dry skin. So if you really wanted to try the foundation but it's too drying for you, use it with the primer. It's really good. It helps it not be so like dry and mask like. So that's the only thing I don't like about the primer. It's not meant for oily skin really because it makes me turn into Crisco, but now my skin's drier. It's because it's winter. This is a great primer for winter. It's more moisturizing. Next up we have the Stix Trio. So I picked up the Trio, the dark 400 Trio. So that comes with 3 shades. It comes in the shade Suede. So this is supposed to be your highlighting shade. In the shade Cinnamon. So this is more of like a shimmery rose gold highlight that you just dab on the top of your cheeks. These are like a cream to powder formula. They're really dry. So yeah, so if you're going to use them, I suggest warming them up on the back of your hand and putting them on, or using a brush and applying them on to your skin. It makes a difference. So this is Suede. Let me swatch it for you guys. So that's the shade Suede. I use it to highlight if I'm going for a more natural look. And then the contour shade is called Espresso, and that is it right there. So for the Stix Trios, I really do like them. I like using Suede as a more natural under eye highlight. I normally use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I don't use that much. I'll only use it if I'm going to be doing a more like rosy based look, a more berry toned look that includes like rose tones and things like that. That's when I'll use it. I don't really use this one much. And then Espresso, I have to be really careful with this because it can look muddy. So I usually use a contour brush, and I run my brush on the top of it a little bit and then kind of buff it into my skin. And that's how I get the best use of it, but I have to use very little because it'll look really harsh. And I tend not to cream contour unless I'm going to be going to a place that has flash photography. So I normally prefer powders, but otherwise than that, these are a drier formula. But since I have oily skin, they kind of go on creamier than normal. On Sephora, you can get the Stix Trio. Like, they have pre-made sets. So they have a light one, a fair one, light one, tan one, and a dark one. I got the dark one. And this is $54 for all 3. Each one is normally $25 if you buy each one separately. But if you want to mix and match and get a Stix Trio on Fenty Beauty, you can pick from any of the Stix for your custom Stix Trio, and it'll still be the same price at $54. Sephora just has the pre-made sets one, so if you're learning how to highlight, contour, I would say get like the pre-made ones at Sephora. But if you want to like get like the other shimmery ones, so like chili mango, or was it the purple one, is it unicorn? I think so. If you want to get like the other shimmery ones but you don't want to pay full price, like, you can build your own Stix Trio on Fenty.com. Next up we have the Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb. I really like this, and I don't like lip gloss, and that says a lot. I really like this a lot. I love this so much. So from what I heard, like, it's supposed to be like a peachy vanilla-y scent taste. I thought it had pineapple in it, but it really doesn't. So but It tastes really good, it smells really good, it looks beautiful on every single skin tone I've seen it on. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's also not sticky at all. It's not sticky, and I hate lip glosses because the majority of lip glosses I tried are super duper sticky, but this is not sticky at all. And I usually like to wear this like just with a brown lip liner or just regular by itself, but I love pairing it with my NYX Espresso lip liner, and then on top of MAC's Pander Me lipstick. Those three are my combinations with this, but this is still beautiful on its own. And I heard that Ree made it in mind for girls to get kissed. That's what I heard. Like this lip gloss will get you kissed. That's what I heard. Let me actually check on Sephora if that's true. So yeah, Ree said, she's like, I made it because I wanted the girls to get kissed more. So that's very interesting, and it's just a beautiful lip gloss. Looks great on anybody. If you don't have this, go and get it. This is definitely something that I do recommend. You just need a good like everyday lip gloss that you can throw in your purse. This is it. If you're one of those girls who does not like lip gloss, try this. This is for you, because I'm one of those girls too. This is for you. I wear this a lot. So next up we have the Trophy Wipe Highlighter. This was the most popular product, I feel like, out of the entire Fenty Beauty collection. The main collection, not the holiday collection. This was the most popular out of all of them. I can understand why a lot of people wanted it. It is beautiful. It's a yellow based gold highlighter. It's more glittery than it is shimmery, so you have to be very careful while using this. Personally, for me, it's way too yellow. I am wearing it on my cheeks today, but it's way too yellow for me. I have to layer it over a like bronze highlighter for it to be wearable for me. If you have more of a yellow undertone, this I feel like will work really well on your skin tone. I have a more red undertone, so I have to pair it with something bronzy in order for it to be wearable. And you can sheer it out and create this nice glitter effect on your chest, on your shoulders, on your arms too. So there, you can use this for multiple things. I've also used it on my eyes as well. I've done my brow bone highlight, but I've used it all over my lid. It's beautiful. It's a multi-use product. It's gorgeous. Then last but not least, I have the InvisiMatte blotting powder as well as the accompanying brush. These two are not sold together, they're sold completely separately, so if you are interested in buying the powder, I do recommend buying the brush with it. So this is the inside of the powder. Sorry, mine is weird. It kind like I had it in my backpack and it opened up and like a pen or something kind of gouged a hole in the middle. I really apologize for that, but literally it's just a white silica powder. It doesn't give any flashback, and it literally just absorbs all my oil, which is really great. I do really recommend having this in your purse if you just need to like blot your face real quick. It does come with a little blotting pad, but I threw that out because I just prefer the brush over it. And then this is the brush. Sorry, mine's kind of dirty, but this is the brush, and you literally just dab it into the powder, and then you can just like press it in and it'll absorb all the oil off your face, which is really nice. So if you need to touch up, this is a really good thing just to throw in your purse to touch up. And then it also kind of snaps on, so you can just throw it in your purse, the brush and the powder together just in your purse. And then the product that I bought today was the Stunna lipstick in the shade Uncensored. That's what's on my lips today. This is such a beautiful red. Such a beautiful red. I haven't had time to really play with it, so I will let you guys know how I feel about it later. But from right now, what I can tell you, it's super duper comfortable on the lips. Like, my lips don't feel dry. It doesn't feel like my lips are about to go like butthole lips. It feels very comfortable. The applicator is very interesting. Like, that's the applicator. Like, so it's not your typical doe foot applicator. I actually really like the applicator. It's very unique in shape, and I was able to precisely line my lips. I don't know if you guys can see if I come closer. I don't know if you guys can see. I was able to properly line my lips without using lip liner, just with this wand, and it's beautiful. So yeah, that's sort of my mini first impressions on the lipstick for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed my Fenty Beauty review. Please let me know in the comments down below if you've tried anything from the Fenty Beauty line, especially the new Stunna Lip Paint in the shade Uncensored. Don't forget to follow me on my other social media platforms. My Instagram and Twitter are at gbemabiola. My Snapchat is at iLoveToPurpleFi. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.